Hey guys, this is Kel320 here, and I'm going to be doing a review on Shingeki no Kyojin. And as you know from my top 10, this is one of my favorite animes of all time. And to start off, there might be some minor spoilers in the review, but the first thing you're going to know is the main characters, which is Eren Yeager, Mikasa Ackerman, and Armin Arlette. And the next thing you're going to need to know are these things called Titans. Now these Titans have very many different qualities to them. One of them is called the Colossal Titan, another is called the Armored Titan. There's Kawaii Titans, not really, but there is one that you'll notice that's a little bit different from the others. They all have different similarities. Some of them can have their head blown off, all of them can have their head blown off and come back from it. But some of them, it goes faster than others for their regeneration. Some of them can jump really far, some of them can run really fast. And they just all have their own personal qualities to them that make them dangerous. Some of them are super strong, like the Armored Titan is able to break down walls, and so is the Colossal Titan. And overall, the Titans, they just hunt humans for sport because they think it's fun and they want to eat them. And I just think that's insanely awesome and just insane in general that the humans have to fight off these Titans that their only weak point is the neck, or the back of their neck, where you have to cut a really deep incision to kill them. And no matter what else you do to them, they're going to regenerate and they're going to be able to live. So they're really almost indestructible besides that one weak point. And they don't know about that the first time they do know about that the first time they break in, but nobody has anything they can do. They weren't prepared for it at all, and many people die, and it just gets super hectic, and there's blood and all that. And the first thing that happens is that Eren goes back to his house, and he finds out that his house has crushed his mother's back, her back, or like her legs and everything. So she's stuck there, and he gets saved. Him and Mikasa get saved, and he sees his mom eaten alive. Now that would just be excruciatingly painful for anybody. Just think about that being your mother or your father, just depending on your situation. I mean, that's just insane how that happens. So he vows that he's going to destroy and kill every single Titan. Now, it might be a little cliche, but it's actually very important for later on in the story, which I won't get into because I don't want to spoil that. But just for the fact that he's just pissed off at these Titans. He just wants to destroy and murder every single one of them. He's traumatized. So he eventually wants to join the Recon Corps. So what he does, him, Mikasa, and Armin go into training for war against the Titans. And they have to learn how to use the training gear that lets them fly through the air. I can't remember what it's called at the moment, but just the animation of that is beautiful for them flying through the air. It looks so good, and the action scenes are so fluid. Now the next thing you know, the Titans, they attack again 5 years in the future, and he has a face-off with this huge, gigantic Titan. It's just the Colossal Titan, and then it just randomly vanishes, and they have no idea why. So it's just, I'm not going to get too much more in depth into the episodes, because that, if I go any farther, it's going to start spoiling things. But overall, the art and animation is amazing in this. All the characters have their unique personalities. It'll make you want to love all the supporting characters that aren't the main characters. It'll just make you want to watch and feel how all these characters are advancing through the plot. I mean, Annie, it starts talking about her past, and she's just a supporting character, and she you know, it's so good to see all this it's so character and plot driven. And the plot may not be super realistic, you know, because of zombies from The Walking Dead or High School of the Dead, or just the survival and tone, but like, there's not very many good survival anime out there already, and I think this classifies as one of them as being really good. And it's such a good action drama. There's superpower involved, like powers involved, like there is in Hunter x Hunter 2011. Not the exact same, obviously, but there's just so much stuff in this that will make your mouth drop, and that is why I believe that you should watch this amazing anime called Shingeki no Kyojin or Attack on Titan, just because there's so much in it. If you want an anime that's going to put you on the edge of your seat for 3/4 of the anime at least, like 75 to 80% of the anime, your heart gets racing and you get to see all these fluid animation scenes and action scenes and all that's going on with how the Titans move and how they have to figure out how to attack back and kill them, and how all the plot twists come up, and the backstory of Mikasa and Eren and the backstory of Levi and Annie. It just gets so in depth with it. So this is Cal321 signing off from Anime HQ, and remember to give Shingeki no Kyojin a watch because it is awesome.